20 largest dogs on Earth. There is no getting around it. Big dogs are simply amazing. They're entertaining playmates, excellent snuggling companions, and despite their often gentle demeanor, most serve as significant criminal deterrents. While dozens of breeds qualify as big, we're limiting our focus today to only the very largest breeds. Some will be familiar to you, but others are extremely rare breeds that you may have never seen. Number 1. Great Danes. Great Danes are most likely the world's tallest dog breed. There is one particular named Zeus. A particularly tall individual, Zeus measured 44 inches from paw to withers. Guinness World Records awarded Zeus the title of tallest dog ever. Great Danes are also quite large, with most exceeding the 100-pound mark and the largest exceeding 200 pounds. Fortunately, they're usually gentle with their families, including children, and they're quite sensitive dogs who are fairly easy to train. Great Danes can be expensive to own because they require the largest version of everything, from extra-large dog beds and Great Dane-sized dog crates to large breed dog food, not to mention the XL vet bills, as these dogs are prone to joint problems due to their size. Number 2. Irish Wolfhound. If Great Danes are the tallest breed, Irish Wolfhounds are likely in second place, standing nearly 3 feet tall at the shoulders. They're not particularly strong, but their large frame allows them to weigh 175 pounds or more at times. Most people would never guess that the ancestors of Irish Wolfhounds were used on the battlefield and were expected to hunt boar, bear, and other large prey. Irish Wolfhounds are relatively calm by big dog standards, making them a good choice for owners who don't have the time to go to the park for an hour every day. However, because these large dogs require regular exercise, they are best suited for owners with fenced yards. 3. Tibetan Mastiff. Although they resemble a bear rather than a dog, the Tibetan Mastiff is entirely canine. They happen to be one of the world's largest breeds, with one of the fluffiest, longest coats. Indeed, many Tibetan Mastiffs have a small mane around their neck, head and shoulder area, which adds to their commanding appearance. Originally bred to protect livestock from predators, Tibetan Mastiffs are now more commonly kept as companion animals. They do, however, have all of the aptitudes and adaptations required to work for a living. Their long coats make them particularly well suited to cold climates, and their independence and intelligence make them a worthy adversary for wolves and other sheep and goat predators. 4. Neapolitan Mastiff. The Neapolitan Mastiff is a true giant, regularly weighing over 200 pounds. They are undeniably imposing animals, with massive heads and powerful bodies, but they aren't particularly tall. Few exceed 30 inches at the shoulder. While most have gentle and calm temperaments, their size and strength make them unsuitable for beginners. These working dogs originated in Italy and were originally used to protect people, territory, or livestock. Neapolitan Mastiffs are wary of strangers, but they are extremely affectionate and protective of their families. They usually get along well with children, but they will not hesitate to leave and seek calmer surroundings. These are dignified dogs who expect decorum. Number 5. English Mastiff. English Mastiffs are large dogs, but they're not particularly tall. The tallest people can stand 32 inches tall at the shoulder, but most people are shorter. A Mastiff is not a small dog. These are thick and powerful canines that can weigh more than 200 pounds. Mastiffs are not the easiest breeds to train. With all due respect to the breed, Mastiffs aren't particularly bright, and they don't feel compelled to please their owners in the way that many other breeds do. Fortunately, despite their training difficulties, Mastiffs are generally large, slobbery softies who are gentle and affectionate with their families. Number 6. Spanish Mastiff. The Spanish Mastiff is another giant breed that regularly exceeds 200 pounds. They're visually stunning dogs that would make the most threats, including criminals and predators, reconsider their actions. The Spanish Mastiff has been used in various contexts for more than 2 millennia, but they all included guarding duties. These protective instincts are still present in modern breed members, and they are rarely warm with strangers. Early socialization, as well as their owner's calm, confident leadership, will be beneficial. 7. St. Bernard. St. Bernards are famous for finding and rescuing lost travelers in the icy Swiss Alps, but they were also used as guard dogs for a time. This may seem strange to St. Bernard owners, given that these dogs are among the friendliest on the planet. Most make quick and easy friends with everyone they meet. St. Bernards are massive, weighing up to 175 pounds and standing up to 30 inches at the shoulder. This size makes them ideal for drafting competitions, in which the dogs must pull a weighted cart or wagon. Despite their difficulty in training, St. Bernards perform well in obedience trials. Number 8. Pakistani Mastiff. The Pakistani Mastiff, also known as Bully Kuda, is a large breed. These are truly massive dogs, standing up to 33 inches tall at the shoulder and weighing 200 pounds or more on occasion. They are affectionate with their friends and family, but they don't warm up to strangers quickly or easily. Pakistani Mastiffs are working dogs with a long history of being used for various tasks. They were, however, mostly tasked with hunting and guarding duties. They're now mostly kept as pets, though some farmers in Southwest Asia still use them to protect their livestock. Number 9. Boerboel. The Boerboel, also known as the South African Mastiff, is fierce and brave in the face of danger while remaining affectionate with the people. The Boerboel is a loyal companion who dislikes being left alone. The Boerboel, despite standing just over 2 feet tall at the shoulder and weighing up to 200 pounds, is built like a tank. They are incredibly muscular and athletic dogs that are nimbler than you might expect from such a powerfully built animal. Even though Boerboels are intelligent dogs, their independent nature makes them difficult to train. Because of this and their enormous size, they are not a good choice for first-time owners. Number 10. Caucasian Shepherd Dogs. The Caucasian Shepherd is a large dog, as one would expect from a dog known as a Russian bear dog. Caucasian Shepherds, which can weigh more than 200 pounds and stand up to 34 inches tall at the shoulder, appear larger than they are due to their long, fluffy coats. Caucasian Shepherd dogs were originally trained to protect livestock from bears and other predators, and they are still used in this capacity today. These massive pups are also kept as pets by some people. Number 11. Leonberger. Given that Leonbergers were created by combining 3 other breeds on the list, St. Bernards, Great Pyrenees, and Newfoundlands, it's no surprise that these are large dogs. They aren't particularly tall. Most are between 28 and 30 inches tall, but big boys can weigh 170 pounds. Leonbergers are sensitive and affectionate dogs who dislike being separated from their owners for long periods, despite their intimidating appearance. They are wary of strangers, so early and frequent. Number 12. Great Pyrenees. One of the most celebrated and effective livestock guarding breeds, the Great Pyrenees are occasionally kept as a pet. Still, it remains one of the most popular choices for owners who have sheep or other animals that need protection. They are quite content to be left alone for most of the day and night, despite being quite affectionate with their people. Training Great Pyrenees can be difficult. They are extremely intelligent dogs, but they're also extremely independent and march to the beat of their drummer. Number 13. Presa Canario. The Presa Canario, also known as the Perro de Presa Canario, is a giant breed that can weigh up to 160 pounds, despite only standing a little more than 2 feet at the shoulder. They also have huge, blocky heads that make them appear even larger than they are. Originally used to protect cows from predators, Presa Canarios were also, unfortunately, used in dogfighting contexts until the 1950s. This history is often visible in modern members of the breed, who are often antagonistic towards other dogs. Number 14. Scottish Deerhound. Scottish Deerhounds are among the lightest breeds on our list, weighing no more than 110 to 120 pounds. However, their height, some stand 32 inches tall at the shoulder and length, are difficult to dismiss. The Scottish Deerhound, another hunting breed, they were expected to hunt deer, is remarkably fast for such a large breed. And while they typically become more laid back as they mature, they still require plenty of opportunities to run around and stretch their legs. A fenced-in yard is essentially required for these dogs. Number 15. Cane Corso. The Cane Corso, one of the world's most revered guarding breeds, is relatively small compared to some other dogs on this list. Big Cane Corsos are slightly taller than 2 feet tall and weigh around 100 to 120 pounds, but their massive blocky heads and powerful bodies make them appear much larger. The Cane Corso is a smart and relatively easy to train companion for experienced owners, but they're a bit much for first-time owners. Cane Corsos, unlike many other giant breeds, are people pleasers who crave their owner's love, affection, and praise. Number 16. Dogue de Bordeaux. Before we continue, let's take a moment to appreciate that face. Sure, it could use some Botox around the cheeks and it's covered in drool, but you have to admire the Dogue de Bordeaux's amused yet understanding expression. That's the kind of face you want to see when you get home from work on a Monday. Let's hope your house is still standing when you arrive. These sensitive, loving, and loyal pups can become anxious and bored when left alone for extended periods, leading to destructive chewing behaviors. Number 17. Anatolian Shepherd. The Anatolian Shepherd is another livestock guarding breed, as the name implies. However, these large dogs, who occasionally weigh more than 150 pounds, differ from many other breeds expected to protect sheep and other animals. To begin with, the Anatolian Shepherd is less difficult to train than most other flock guarding breeds. They are intelligent and sensitive, which are valuable qualities to have for training purposes. They aren't particularly affectionate, even with their closest friends. They have a no-nonsense demeanor and are constantly on the lookout for threats. Number 18. Newfoundland. Unlike many other giant breeds that were bred to guard livestock, people, or property, Newfoundlands were bred to help fishers work their nets and haul things around. Newfoundlands are gentle with their families, including children. They're phenomenally tolerant of children, and they're usually pretty warm with strangers. Although they're not the largest dogs on our list, the largest Newfies, as they're sometimes called, can weigh up to 150 pounds, and their long coats make them appear even larger. Number 19. Bull Mastiff. Despite being one of the smaller members of the Mastiff family, the Bull Mastiff is a large and impressive dog. They aren't particularly tall. Most are only a little more than 2 feet tall at the shoulder, but they're very thick dogs, weighing 120 to 130 pounds. The Bull Mastiff, a true protector at heart, is extremely loving with his family, including children, but he's always ready to act if necessary. They're not difficult to train because they're fairly intelligent and enjoy pleasing their owners, but early socialization is essential. Number 20. Greater Swiss Mountain Dog. The Greater Swiss Mountain Dog, despite being one of the smaller breeds on our list, is the largest member of this ancestral breed group, the Sennenhund. Greater Swiss Mountain Dogs weigh around 100 pounds, but the largest individuals can weigh up to 140 pounds and stand 28 inches tall at the shoulder. Greater Swiss Mountain Dogs are generally friendly and gentle, though they can be wary of strangers. They have a lot of energy, so they require a lot of exercise and training to keep them occupied. But if allowed to burn off excess energy, they can make good pets for beginners. That's our list of the 20 biggest dogs on Earth. Please leave a like if this video was informative. Thank you.